What's up, guys? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're ready to lose some weight. Okay, if you like a video where you can have a quick and easy meal prep that's not strenuous, that's not overpriced, that's not going to exert you, that you can do weekly with some yummy ideas to lose weight, to reduce that belly fat. Also, remember to incorporate your workout as well, and make sure you are trying to track your calories and know what you're eating as much as possible. So I am on a high protein diet right now. My diet consists of about 1,500 calories per day. To get to my protein intake, I do have protein shakes throughout the day. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Visit my website at bodyfordays.com. Join my 30-day step challenge that starts on Monday if you're watching this, or at any time. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the quick and easy recipes that took about an hour to make. So first, let's start off with our breakfast. Now we're having a parfait. Now this is going to be my breakfast for the next 4 days. Some meals will be 3, but this one will be 4. All right. So here are the ingredients. We have blueberries, reduced sugar granola. We have the 000 yogurt and strawberries. Okay, so you can just prep your containers. I have 4 containers here. The containers came from Sam's Club. They came in a big old package. They're color coded by what kind of container it is. So you have a 2-cup measure in the back, and then the small ones in the front are 1 cups. So I'm just getting my yogurt in to eat to the back compartments. Now what I'm changing this week is the honey. Okay, so when I break my fast, I do the 14-10 method, and this was recommended to me by the app that I use. Okay, y'all know I'm a 16/8 girl, and if y'all been watching me, look at my body now versus when I started. I've gained so much muscle. I lost so much fat. So I'm trying to go down about 10% body fat by my birthday, which is in August. So first I'm starting off with some strawberries. Okay, I'm just getting them cut up, and I'm getting them put into the meal prep container. Now the yogurt has a lot of protein. If I wanted to get a higher dose of protein, I'll either have a protein shake with this, or I'll add some protein powder into my yogurt. Okay, so that's how you can get more protein. We're adding our blueberries and our strawberries for antioxidants, and also for a source of fiber. All right, so we have reduced sugar granola, and this is cinnamon. All right, so it's 45% less sugar than the other granola that I was using previously, and I'm measuring this. Okay, I'm measuring the things that I think I need to measure. All right, if you guys know me in the past, when I lost 80 pounds, almost 100 pounds at one point, I did not measure anything. So I'm trying to have a big fat reduction. So I'm trying to keep my muscle. I'm trying to lean, and I just want to be sculpted. All right, so that's my goal. All right, I told you guys I want to work on my quads and my hamstrings, but this is how it looks. Once you get ready to eat it, you can put it together. Next, we're going to go to our lunch meal. All right, so it's going to take 2 cups of rice. I'm not going to eat all of this. This is some for my family. I have 3 pieces of salmon because this is going to be a 3-day meal prep. I have some pinto beans for my low iron, and then I have some lime because I'm going to make some cilantro and lime rice. Stay tuned. And I have the green beans. Both of these are open, so they're going to get used today. So in my pan, now this was a real nice pan. Something took off the coat of it, but it's fine. I'm adding 4 cups of water to my pan, a little bit of olive oil, and a little bit of salt. This is gonna cook perfectly. You put it on high. Once it comes to a boil, you put it on low, and it's gonna cook throughout, and you won't have to watch it anymore. Okay, put the lid on it once. Listen to what I'm saying now, because y'all gonna be like, what happened? What did she say? Listen to what I say. It'll take your pan out. All right, so you can just put that to the side, let it cook. Next, we're going to go to our beans. So we're starting by what takes the longest to cook. All right, so I'm just going to I'm going to use this onion throughout my meal prep and throughout my week. Okay, so I'm going to get the onion just cut up a little bit and put into my pan to actually cook with my pinto beans. All right. You don't have to use the whole thing unless you want to. Where my onion heads at? Where my girls who love onions? The older I get, the more onions I put on everything, and my husband hates it. Right. So I'm just getting my onion. You don't have to dice it up small. And I'm getting 2 cans of Bush pinto beans. These are my favorite pinto bean brand. A little bit of pepper. You can add some cilantro in here to refresh it. I'm adding some cayenne pepper, and you're gonna add some sea salt in to your pan, and also some parsley for refreshment. All right, put this on the stove on medium heat. Make sure your beans cook until they are soft. Okay, so this is for my low iron girls. Next we're gonna go to our salmon. We're gonna fry the salmon. All right, 20 minutes, 400 degrees. 20 minutes, 400 degrees. All right. So again, these are things that you don't have to watch. They're just going to cook while you do other things. And that's how you're going to get to under an hour. All right. So if you want to put them in the oven on a low heat and let them cook, you can do that as well. All right. So for my salmon, I'm going to make some honey garlic salmon. I love honey. I love garlic. And this is going to be my lunch. So I'm not having honey earlier in the day. I'm just going to add it on to my salmon. And it's going to be delicious. All right. So first you start with some ground black pepper, next some minced garlic. Now, why do I have this big old thing of mixed garlic? It was actually real cheap at Sam's Club, and it lasts forever. I keep mine in the fridge. So you just get it rubbed throughout. If you have a brush, you can use a brush and just get it rubbed throughout your salmon. I love garlic. You can use fresh garlic as you want. I just go ahead and have the garlic that's already minced. Next is my honey. And I'm just going to add a little bit of honey on top of each piece of salmon. Now, whoever picked this salmon, she did her big one. Okay, she did. Oh, I think it was a guy. His name is Robert on Instacart. Shout out to you, Robert, if you ever watch this. He picked some good pieces of salmon, and he's one of my regular Instacart guys, and he always does amazing. Thank you, Robert. So shout out to you. Next, my Creole seasoning. This seasoning is bomb. If you have not tried this Tony season, it is bomb. It can go on literally anything. Okay, it can go on anything. And I got my green beans all rinsed off. I did not cut the ends of them because I just didn't have time right now because I wanted to get this done. So I was like, okay, when I eat them, I can just pull them off then. But if you want to cut them off, you can. So you don't have to necessarily get the green beans out evenly. You want to focus on having the salmon evenly. So when you put this in the air fryer, it's just going to cook all the way through. All right. So I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil drizzle. Now I'm falling in love with this olive oil. Now I've had this thing for weeks. All right. And a little bit of Cajun seasoning on my green beans. Get it laid down evenly into the bottom of your air fryer. I have about 2 air fryers. I probably got 3 air fryers. But if you want to put the green beans in one and then the salmon in one, you can do that. So I told you I'm really, really concerned about my salmon being out flat. All right. Because I don't want them to grow together. Because when you cook them, for some reason, they grow together. If you guys know, you know. All right. 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Let it cool. All right. Now that my rice is done. All right. I only took out 3 scoops of rice. That's it. All right. I'm getting my cilantro, my fresh cilantro cut. I've already got it washed. I just cut it up into small pieces and I'm going to put it into my bowl. I do let all my food rest before I put it in the fridge. All right. So don't worry about that. To all my container warriors, I let it rest before I put it in the fridge. You probably see the 4 behind me sitting. Now that could have just went into the fridge, but I have it sitting out and then I put it all in together. Next, we're going to go with our lime. And I've been wanting some Chipotle, so I was like, this is gonna have to do it. All right. And it came out so good. I actually had it while I was editing this video. So this meal prep didn't make it to the fridge that I'm about to show you. So you can use 2 limes here, and freshly squeeze into your rice. And somebody asked me in the comments, is it okay to have rice every day? I have rice. My family is a rice house. My husband can have rice with every single meal. But I think any overconsumption of a thing is when it goes bad. So just try not to overconsume anything. All right. So I'm just getting mixed throughout. And I got a heavy hand. I was throwing rice everywhere. Shout out to my heavy handed girls. I have a really, really heavy hand in everything I do. I even walk hard. So I got it mixed throughout, and this is how it came out. And it was so good. So next I'm taking out my container. Now this container is a one whole container. As you can see, it's only one dish in there. So you don't have to fill up the whole container to the top. Okay. Just because you feel like you have a big container doesn't mean it's supposed to be filled to the top. All right. So I got my rice just placed out evenly, and I like to have my carbs for lunch. Okay. I love to have my carbs for lunch, not only to fuel my day, to make me feel full, and to make me not feel like I have to have anything extra to eat. Y'all follow me? All right. So you want to feel full, but you don't want to overconsume. All right. So I'm having the beans because I have low iron, and I love these beans. I could eat these beans every single day. When I was on a Daniel's fast a few years ago, I ate pinto beans. You know, you can have beans and you can have herbs. So I would do beans, pepper, and cayenne pepper, and girl, every single day I could have it. So now that my stuff is out the air fryer, y'all seen how good it came out, right? So I'm just getting it placed throughout my meal prep container. So we have one salmon, a cup of beans, and then we have a cup of rice. Now, if you are a rice girl, you can split your rice up to a half a cup for lunch and a half a cup of for dinner if you are a rice girl. All right. So I'm getting my green beans in. And when I tell you guys, this is back to the basics of what helped me lose so much weight before. Even though I wasn't, really tracking calories then, I would just look at it and be like, all right, that's good. Did y'all hear that snap? All right, that's good. This is what we're doing, and this is what's working. So, I'm putting my parsley on there. Y'all know I love me some parsley. And this will be our lunch meal for the next uno, dos, tres days. Well, I only got two now because I just ate one. So let's get on to our dinner meal. All right. So we're using some protein pasta. All right. We're making our protein pasta. We're using chicken thighs. Now I was going to do chicken thighs with the cilantro and lime rice, but I had a change of heart. Okay. It's okay to change your mind. It's your, what they say is my prerogative. It's your prerogative. Change your mind if you want to. All right. We went to the old school. That's what my parents used to listen to. But I'm getting my thighs into my water. I'm adding some salt in there, and then I'm going to do lime and a little bit of vinegar. I'm going to get those clean, and we're going to come back and get them cut up. So now that we got them clean, since I would have bought my Sam's Club chicken, y'all know that my Sam's Club chicken that's already diced, but I did not plan to make this meal until like an hour before, when I was just writing down my week and writing down my plan. You have to write down your plan. You just can't just go out there and just do anything. Have your plan, have your goal. All right. So I got the chicken cut out. I cut off the most fat as I could because chicken thighs, this is how they are. I think this pack was like $8, maybe $6. So I just got them cut up as much as I could. I would have just used a chicken breast if I would have known I was going to do this, but it's okay. So I went with this because I really wanted the pasta, because the week that I had that pasta in my meal prep, baby, I was superwoman. I was cooking for the kids. I was cleaning. I was moving. I had more steps. I literally had more energy from this meal. So I was like, I'm going to add more veggies and everything to it. So I'm just adding a little bit of oil to my chicken. I'm adding some Cajun seasoning. I forgot to add that pollo that's standing in front of me. And I'm going to add some parsley flakes into my chicken. And I'm going to mix it up. Now, add your little bit of pollo. Add a little bit of a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of pollo. Mine is sitting there. That pollo is sitting there minding its business. And it's supposed to have been in that dish to go in my belly. Okay, but it's okay. Players mess up all the time. All right, so let's go to cooking. I use my grill pan. I've had this grill pan. This grill pan done been through some thang yangs. Okay, but it's still holding on. All right, so I put it on medium heat. Get your chicken into this pan. And let it just cook down. This is something that you don't really have to watch over. Just get it mixed out thoroughly and it's going to cook down, let it brown. And then this is going to be your protein source, another protein source for your pasta. Now I did my big girl thing and I measured out my protein pasta. The reason is I'm trying to track my macros as best as I can. And I'm not trying to make a serving for 300, baby. I'm not trying to cater nothing. Okay. And I noticed sometimes we cook the whole box and it's way too much and you end up wasting it if you don't have a huge family. So here are my panini pasta, and this is just chickpeas and vegetables, but it is a healthy carb. I'm about to say carb. Okay, it's a healthy carb, and I'm adding just a little bit of sea salt so it can cook. Next, I'm going in with some heavy whipping cream, and I'm doing my big one again. I'm measuring out how much cream I'm having, and while I'm taking a break, I'm writing it down in my phone so I can put it into my tracker and know what I'm actually having. So the old me would have used the whole thing. I would have been swimming in that seasoning. I'm adding a little bit of garlic, a little bit of Cajun seasoning, and I'm measuring out my cream cheese. Okay, I'm measuring it out by the ounce. All right, so y'all, shout out to me. Shout out to y'all. Grab you a little scale so you'll know what you're actually eating. If you're trying to lose an amount of fat, if you're trying to get your macros to know exactly what you're eating. And I always like to lead my girls from the front. All right. So I wouldn't tell you guys to not do something that I'm not doing. And girl, I'm looking snatched. The waist is, y'all, what baby? What baby? So I'm getting my bell peppers cut up to go in my pasta. Okay. Another form of a healthy carb. These are complex carbs. All right. So I was going to use my cutter, baby. It wasn't working. I don't know what was wrong with it today. So I just end up cutting all my vegetables by hand. It didn't have to be super small. So I'm using a yellow bell pepper, a red bell pepper, and also yellow bell pepper, bell pepper, and orange bell pepper into my pasta today. Okay, so now we're adding our bell peppers to our sauce. So this is our sauce. This is our cream sauce. Now, if you're on a healthy kick, you can use milk. Okay, I'm adding some chopped spinach. So I have my green. And when I tell you, ladies, and guys, but mostly women watch my channel. I've helped thousands of women lose weight with working out with me, with eating with me and all things, and I take pride and honor in that. So thank y'all for supporting. All right, visit bodyfordays.com after you leave this video. All right, like, share, comment, let me know you watched the full video. This is a film. All right, so I'm adding a little bit of cheese. Cheese is a healthy fat. All right, so I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of cheese. The old Jerica would have added the whole bag and been like, okay, it's good. I'm going to work it out. I'm going to work out. I use healthy ingredients, so I can use a whole bunch of cheese. So be mindful of what you put into your pasta. And you see, I'm being very generous, not showing myself too much grace, even though I'm seeing results. My body is changing and I'm overall feeling like the best version of myself. Now let's go with the prep. Now this dish was so fancy, y'all know I have to put it in a glass. I have to put it in a glass meal prep container. So here is my panini, 2 ounces. I measure out 6 ounces of the protein pasta. Now it does weigh differently once it's cooked. But make a starting point somewhere. You don't have to be perfect. Don't stress yourself out about cooking. Okay, do the best that you can, learn as you go, and always be teachable, and always be willing to change your diet and to try new things when you start to lose weight. Here's our creamy sauce, and look at that, y'all. OMG. I cannot wait to have that later on today. So I'm getting my sauce into my containers. And remember, in the front end, I weighed it. All right. Now my mind is telling me, okay, since you weighed everything in the front end, if you're breaking it down into 3 to 4 meals, once you hit those 3 to 4 meals, you'll hit your macros for the week. Okay. So I'm heavy on making the changes that I need to see my body change and to grow stronger and to get to my goal. So again, I'm currently at a 15 to 20 pounds loss so far on this journey. And I have some more to go, but I'm not rushing it. Okay. Stability. That's how I lost so much weight after having 2 kids. Now I have 3 kids, and I'm seeing the weight fall off. I'm seeing the inches go down. I'm seeing the muscle. I'm feeling myself get stronger, and I love it here. Okay, so join the gang, join my community, and I would love to have you here. I would love to know where you're from, what your goal is, and what are you looking for, in a fitness program, so on and so forth. All right, so girl, I didn't give a whole speech, didn't it? Look at me. I'm so proud of me. So again, I have to add my parsley, which refreshes any meal. If y'all don't have parsley, grab some and put some in your cabinet, okay? Or grab the fresh parsley. And this is how my protein pasta came out. And it is yummy. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know you watched the whole video. If you want more weekly meal preps, you gotta show some love to the channel, okay? See y'all on the next video.